another video, and in this one we have the GT Racer King himself. Who is it? Say hi.
That's right, Chris Cage coming at you 2 times right here.
Not once, not twice, 2 times. And this is BWHW coming at you 1,977 times. And we are about to get into this. He's laughing, but it kind of cut out and you didn't hear it. So, as you can see, I have some cars for display. Rigor motor. Happy Halloween, everybody! This will come out a little bit later than when I'm filming it. And Chris Cage will know a secret you guys don't know. That'll be my next Halloween special. Shh. Anyway, so let's get into this. So first things first, before I get into it, how do you guys like that? And there's also a mini one down there. That's my new logo. Woo! What do you guys think about that? What do you think, Chris Cage? Give them your input.
Yo, I like it, man. It's really dope out here in these streets. BWHW with the black and white. Oh, yeah.
Because Blackwall, you know? So it's, yeah, I thought it was pretty clever. But, yeah, that one right there, I still need to trace a little bit. Hey, they can see you. Do you want to wave hi?
Yeah, that's right here. What's up, everybody?
And I know you guys have heard me shout him out before. Tons of times. And you know why? There's one specific car released as a Blackwall that he claims to be his favorite of them all. The GT Racer! Woo!
Legendary GT Racer. His latest release was in 2012, and I'm still waiting for it to return.
Yo, why don't you give him some quick knowledge on the GT Racer before we begin?
Yeah, that's right. First released in 1989, even though it's copyrighted 1988 on the base. Happy 30th anniversary to the GT Racer, by the way.
Woo!
It had a lot of releases, especially in the 90s, especially with the number 5 Bell V, and without the V decals as well. Seen in colors like purple, the rare blue one. There's also a black one, a silver one from the the Heroes package.
Heroes on Hot Wheels. There we go. Guys, if you don't know, that is a, set of cartoons that they made in the 90s that were Hot Wheels related. And, the GT Racer was, one of the main characters' cars in that show.
Yeah, and also there was a Revealers release. There was several 468 releases. I think there was about 3 of them in a different color, or no, 3 of them in the same color. One with no tamples, and then one that's a gold color. And then once we start getting to when I was a kid, right around that time, it was seen in fluorescent yellow with 2 different sets of wheels. It was seen with the blue color with 5-dot wheels, green twice with different sets of wheels in different base, in different bases, and also was seen on the Power Semi series. Those are 2 versions that I did not get yet, in blue and in yellow, both with the big 5 on it. Also was released in 2007 under some special series with Rigor tires, and in 2009 it has a race team series. Released in 2010 as part of a holiday gift pack, 20-car pack, I believe. And then also, its latest release, 2012 in the Hot Ones series, which is one that I currently have right now.
Have you gotten that one yet? Have you gotten that one yet? The white one?
I still have found that one yet.
So yeah, guys, you should check out my video where I found that one. I will probably link it up there in the card, and you guys can click on that whenever you want. But maybe someday later I can make a better video on the GT Racer, and that was some amazing information from Chris Cage, the GT Racer man. But I might not cut that part out, but bring it more toward the end, so that way, because this is already 4 minutes into the video, it's a Rigor motor video. But stick to the end for that, because that is awesome. He is the most knowledgeable man on the GT Racers I've ever met, because he is the GT Racer King, aren't you?
Yes.
So everyone, you should go subscribe to him, check him out. He doesn't have that many subscribers. He's only at like 50 something, I think, still. Have you hit 60 yet?
Right now.
You're at 62. Awesome, man. You know, I just hit 150. Actually, I actually just hit 162. But anyway, that's not important. So, on to the Rigor motor, a very cool Hot Wheels car. Then, this one is from 1994. And now, that one's brand new. And there are a ton of variations to unpack here. So, I guess I'll start off first things first. If you look at the tops of them, also, you guys like my new service station? The old one is way, way, way different looking. As you can see, the bubble, like the little bubble the dude would sit in, is a lot bigger on the old one than the new one. The wheels are different sizes. If you look at the pipes, they are also a little bit different sizes. The motor, as you can see, now it has like a little blue part, or I guess depending on the color, which have some other variations in the back. But depending on the color, you know, it's just the color of the body. While the original one didn't have that. It went straight from the motor down to the pipes. That's a change. And just in general, the motor on the new one is a lot smaller than the old one. The old one, if you look at it right there, it used to have like a little claw-looking thing on the top of the motor. Like an actual like scoop. But that one isn't. It's just like straight. And that actual whole part is smaller on the new one. And if you look here, I don't know if you notice, on the old one it has the two skulls. On the new one it just has one skull and two little tombstones on either side. The bat is now cast in as part of the body, whereas on the old one it's actually a separate part. So I can get into more of those in a minute, but I'll film that in just a minute so that way, like, I like to keep the parts kind of short so it's easier to edit. So I will see you guys back looking at some more info on them in just a minute. Bye guys, see you in just a minute. Okay guys, so some more little differences that I've noticed, besides like obviously the main ones, like the bats and stuff, like smaller details, is that they got rid of that little thing right there and just replaced it with a Hot Wheels logo. And if you look at the front, the new one is like less pointy. I know it's part of the casting now, but it's less pointy. And if you look at the back, I don't know if you guys can see that, the bone, well, it is obviously bone on this one, but it's hard to tell on that one. Oops. Okay, so the wheel size is another thing. On the new one, the front wheel is a lot bigger than the old one. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the back wheel on the on them are both very close, but I still think the new one is a little bit bigger. Ooh, excuse me. But if you look at the front, also the way that like bends down on the pipes is different than that one. It's more gradual on the old one. It's more sharp on the new one. And if you look at it, you'd also notice that the like just the shape of the coffin doesn't have as much of an outline on the old one as the new one. And back there, like the little handles are way bigger on the new one than the old one. So, yeah, that's a couple little details. And look, it also dips down. I don't know if you guys can see that. It also dips down a little bit for the handle, like as though the handle is part of the lid. Whereas this one doesn't really look like that as much. Like, it's still there, but it's just not quite as obvious. It just looks more like a casting line. Well, on the new one, there's like an obvious lip. So, yeah, that's a bit of a difference as well. The front, again, looks a little bit different. It has one bar going down the middle on the old one and two separate ones on the new one, which I don't quite understand, because on this one, you can see where they're coming from, how it like kind of connects. Can't see that on this one, so I don't quite know where they were coming from on that. But I can't really think of too many more variations, so let's go to an outro. So the Rigor motor is cool and all. It's filming. The Rigor motor is cool and all, but it's not quite as cool as the GT Racer in my opinion. And I'm sure Chris Cage agrees with me. I'm sure you do.
I really agree with that one right there.
And so everyone, you should go check him out for his races, his Hot Wheels excellence, all the cool stuff that he does. He's coming at you 2 times, and he's got probably more than 2 times the amount of content that I do. So you should go check him out. He is a good watch. He'll keep you entertained for hours. And a lot of you guys might not have heard of him. A lot of you new guys that have just subscribed. So everyone go check him out. And I'm sure he'll have awesome races that you guys will love and enjoy. Okay, bye guys. Oh wait, go fast. He also has weekly races and those are the coolest of them all. Okay, see you next time.